All right, what's up, my task scam 2488 Neo Hippies? I'm Paige Anderson. I'm here with a new video. This one's gonna be for my man, Mr. Eric Wells. He asked me via comment on a video how to, if the Roland Verselab MV1 could change volumes per pad and how to do it. So I'm here to show him, and I'm here to show everybody because I think this is kind of a repeat, but some of my videos are years old now, so I'm just gonna update for people who are just getting on, because it looks like 2 years later, everybody's catching on to how great this little 2.5-pound machine full of that toxic steroids, but slight in its look. So the Verselab is amazing. This is an amazing piece of kit to work with. Yesterday I was working on my wife's a song that I'm writing for my wife to sing, and I was doing it in Logic, because I'll be doing videos with Logic too up here, but I was doing the video in Logic and working on the song in Logic, and every bit of me wanted to just turn it off and just pull out the Verselab, but I'm trying to teach myself to use and depend on other pieces of gear that I have in my studio, because your man is also selling a lot of stuff, because I'm trying to make it, make my room less of a storage and more of a recording studio. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, in sequence mode, you're going to find yourself on your kit track, and each one of these pads can be effected, EQ'd, and just about everything separately. So let's say I have this pad here, this snare drum. Just go ahead and hit edit and the snare drum. You're going to see instrument edit shows up. In instrument edit, you're going to go ahead and push the enter knob, and there you are, your level. You can take it up and down like you want it to. And since I'm here, I'm going to show you. You can pan it all the way left if you got your headphones on, all the way right if you got your headphones on. I'm going to put it in the middle again. And then you can mess with your delay and reverb. Right now, I have this microphone going directly through the Verselab, so I turned all that reverb and delay stuff off. But if I had it on, I would show you that you can add reverb and delay to it. You can also set up mute groups. See, like this here one and this here one, like these two together on the same mute group. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it so that you, right? But if I put them on the same mute group, you can get a nice closed hi-hat thing going there and get out of there. You can also assign your output through the multi-effects patch or dry. Okay. You can also set up your key offset, your fine offset. You just go through these, and you'll find that you can really mess with this sound if you wanted to. You can really mess with it. You can really do some things, especially if you had a sample of something that was more melodic than the snare drum. You can really do some things. And let's see what else you'd find and all of that. You can also set the attack. All right. And then, if you go more negative, it starts to lap onto itself. So, it all depends on what you're trying to do here, and if you're just experimenting. You got decay, which comes in handy, release, and then you can set how you want the voice to happen. I'm turning that mic down just in case. You can, have a multi or a single. You can set your envelope, no sustain. You can switch on your EQ. Like I have my EQ on. And let me just go to, you have 3 bands that you can mess with. You have low. This is your gain for that low. got your headphones on, you can see that the bottom is kind of building up a little bit. And then you have your mid. Right? And then you have your high. Take it down and then brighten it up. I wouldn't be doing this. I mean, unless unless you got something going on that you're trying, but you can do that. Let me pull it back down. And then you can decide what frequencies for these 3 bands that you want to use. Right now, I'm using those, and I have my cue kind of open a little bit, but you can decide what bands you want to use when you're EQing, instead of just, invisible EQing. You're actually EQing certain bands. You're kind of filtering these bands out if you think about it. So getting back to where we started, if you want to change the sound or the volume on any of these pads in a kit track, the way you do that is edit and touch the pad. You're going to go to instrument, edit, and if level is all you want to do to that, then there you are. It's the first thing there, all right? But if you want to pan it, all of that, really get specific about things, you can. All right, so that's this video. I'll see you guys on the next one, and thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps out, Mr. Eric. You have a good one, and good night, or good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is.